Hey guys, Pierluigi here, and in this video I'm going to talk about some of the things that might be preventing you from getting design clients in 2021. Now, I received many messages on Instagram, especially from designers who are struggling to find clients, and although there's multiple motivations for that, I actually noticed a common pattern, and that is the lack of understanding from a high level of what the entire process looks like, so that you can pinpoint and troubleshoot any potential issues that you might have at that very time. So the very first thing that you wanted to consider is the portfolio. So of course, as you know, the portfolio is something which is really important in our industry because it's a digital CV which shows your experience when it comes to the work. We all know that, so that is all good. Now, why is the portfolio really important in the context of the sales and outreach? Well, simply because it's going to attract a specific type of client. So for example, if you have logo designs in your portfolio for the very most part, and then you go to the very next stage, which is the outreach. And by outreach, I'm referring to that stage where you're going maybe on websites such as Upwork, or maybe you're contacting some businessmen and doing cold emailing or LinkedIn outreach. All of those things are going to be really important when considered in the context of the portfolio. And if your ideal client, or the type of clients which you're looking to work with, is going to search for designers that have experience with working on dashboards and web apps and softwares, and you have a lot of logo design, you can already see that there's going to be a mismatch between what you are looking to get and what they are looking to get. So this is the very first thing that you want to consider. Now, on top of that, maybe you have some web apps or designs which might be interesting for them, but maybe you're contacting individuals who have who are looking for really good designs and exceptional quality, and maybe the designs which you created were for clients that didn't really value design, so they're just average projects. And I've been here earlier in my career, and I can tell you that the way that I solved it is by simply creating side projects where I didn't really have any client going over my shoulder and telling me what to do and what not to do. So I just created the designs that I thought were great designs, and then I put them on my portfolio even though they weren't real projects. Now, sometimes you can go about and really save some time and get some initial clients this way, and then basically build it up from there. Other times this might not work, but definitely an idea to consider whenever it comes to improving your portfolio. So you definitely want to be sure that there is this match between the portfolio, which is the offer, and what the demand in the marketplace is all about. So check your portfolio if the outreach is not really going well, and also check the offer and the way that you're doing your offer and communicating to your potential clients. Now, this brings us to the very next stage. And by the way, I talk about all of this extensively in my courses on the portfolio, the outreach, and also the third part, which is the sales call. Now, the sales call is going to be super important because you're essentially figuring out if there is a win-win situation with your potential client. And this can be also in-person meeting. I think it's even better if you can do it, if you can do an in-person meeting or also a video call. And basically this process is all about qualifying the client, seeing if there is a fit to work with them long term or even in the short term, and essentially figuring out if there is a win-win situation and potential for more work potentially. And even, you know, if you work well with a client, you're also going to get referrals. So basically you can start a process where, you know, you're amplifying all of these efforts here in one single with one single client. So definitely something to consider, and I go extensively on this like in other videos as well here on YouTube. But you have to understand the process from a high level in order to identify what are the potential issues which you might be having right now. So is the portfolio that preventing you to get those initial interaction with the clients? Or is it that you cannot convert the clients once they have expressed interest and they hopped on a call or on an in-person meeting? So you really want to take a step back and just think about all of this and ideally document your process and over the past like month, for example, and see where are the issues. So I hope this video was helpful, and I want to remind you that I recently launched a free course on how to get started in UI UX design if you're looking to get into this field. So feel free to check it out, and I'll see you in the next video.